Today I woke up quite early. I think it was quarter to six. Then I woke up. That was before my alarm goes off. And it made me think, okay, why did I wake up so early, especially on Wednesdays like today? My husband is the one who's taking care of things and the kids so they can go to school, especially for our youngest one, our daughter. She's 9, almost 10 years old. We have also a son. He's already 12 and going to middelbare school, is equivalent of high school. But him, I've already, for the past 1.5 year, I've taught him and teach him how to do it by himself. So there's no worries there. But coming back to my initial question, why did I wake up so early if I don't have any other obligation to anybody or anything else? And it hit me. I asked myself, when was the last time that I woke up early or not just woke up just for myself to do something that I want or that might bring me joy or just enjoyment. And I thought, okay, indeed, it has been a very long time. And I think it has to do that for as long as I can remember, um, I've been waking up and to fulfill certain roles or duties. And I don't really can remember when was the last time that I woke up just for myself. It's almost like going on autopilot. I know I can do it, but like I have talked about in my previous video, the live that I did a few days ago on Monday, um, I realized that I've been being many things, many version of many roles of myself, like the caretaker, the wife, the mother, um, the teacher, the gardener, yeah, many things. But the one thing that I didn't really do or was doing or being was being my true self, my authentic self. So since last January, I've been on this journey about on learning about myself, knowing my needs, my wants, and start to accept all these parts of me. So I can be this whole being. So not only the intellectual part, but also the intuitive part, merging those two together and create a life from that set point. So I decided, okay, today is a day that I can put that into practice. And especially since I've been getting these requests of many people, especially mothers, of how do I manage these different facets of life so successfully. So on paper, yeah, in theory, it was going smoothly, but I was feeling that I was performing n- not from my core, and so that's the one thing that I want to change. Coming back to the initial question, so I thought, okay, why not just start creating or being myself as I go? Don't wait for the perfect situation. For instance, I have had this inspiration, this idea how to go about taking care of myself, getting to know myself by giving myself like a challenge. I have to reframe that. I've noticed as soon as I think about taking care of myself, doing something for myself, my brain goes like error and I stop in my track. But as soon if it's someone else or something else, I immediately commit action. I'm able to combine my intellectual and intuitive side into one and go for it. So one bypass of my critical mind that I came on is to see myself as a project or a different person. So I thought, okay, let's do that. and but I was feeling that I was going into my head again, starting to plan, seeing the pro and the cons and things like that. So I was getting a little bit overwhelmed. So I decided to stop myself in the track and go do something to bring myself back into the now, into my center. Like I said in the previous video, one can truly change or be and live from your core once your brain and your heart are in sync. Not only in sync, but also if all part of you are feeling safe to do whatever you want. You can see it like a child. Once a child wants to learn to walk, it always looking outside of itself for safety, encouragement from the parent, caregivers, and even though they are giving it all their support, teaching everything, but he's only able to do that once he feels safe, seen, taken care of, and it will get with practice the confidence of itself to keep on going. So I thought, okay, for my children and for someone else, my clients, the people that I coach, mentor, or even the children and students that I help with teaching or when they are doing their traineeship, I'm very able and automatically able to see them as an unconditional, see them as they are, look at their potential and approach them from that way. So I thought, okay, let's do that also. Let's try to do that for myself. And by doing that and sharing my experience, this process as I go, I'm also able to show myself and my critical mind that it's okay being myself. And also, I hope by doing this, I will also provide some insight and perspective for someone that's maybe in the same process, so they can also has it as an example for them to move forward. Especially if I think to like some instance today when after dancing for sure, that I went online to check something and I saw two videos. One is from a lady on YouTube, then I have been following for the past few months, I think. No, I think 5 or 6 weeks. Jahara Jade. She is a YouTuber that is streaming while she's playing multiple playthrough of games. And the thing that resonated with me that I really like is not her personality because I really love the way she's able to be herself, flamboyant, girly pop, and also very unconditional and accepting of everybody. But she's able to tell and communicate her boundaries. Like she said, um, no backseating, if I can remember correctly her term. She wants to play the game from her perspective. Nobody has to tell her what she should do. Only if she has a question, she will ask it. But she wants to experience everything firsthand, and if she needs help, she will ask for that. So that was very refreshing for me also because I realized even though some of the now she's playing Pokemon Violet, I also played that before. I don't remember if I finished. But even watching her play through, there's new things that I learned, and also the perspective that she was able to share also made me realize things and give me some insights to use it for myself and apply it for myself. And the second video that I realized then once I open up my laptop was I saw a picture and it was like a three card tarot reading from White Feather Tarot, and it got my attention. One of the three cards, and initially I was drawn to it. I know I'm a very visual person, as also one of the way I like to communicate with myself and with others by showing picture or using picture or example of movies, games, everything like that. Um, and the message that was connected to the second card that I chose, it seems the topic was message from your future self, was almost exactly to what the insight that I heard or got a few minutes before. I decided to make this video um, after dancing because after dancing, when I decided that it was time, I felt like I was getting a lot of inspiration, a lot of downloads, intellectual, intuitive. So I sat down and started journaling in this bullet journal that I really love, that I found, I think, a year ago. So anyway, when I sat down and I felt that I had to listen first to this lady interpretation of this card and the card reading that she put there, and it struck me how accurate it was or similar to what I just wrote a few minutes ago, the key points. And also, when I saw the stamp date of that video, it was almost like 3 years ago. And that was also confirmation for me that your inner guidance or my inner guidance is always trying to reach me, help me reach the goal that I want to achieve, moving forward. And sometimes I might not be in the receptive mode of getting the inspiration, the clues, and things like that, or the ideas intellectually or the intuitive side. But my inner being, my inner guidance will always find a way, my crack of least resistance, like Abraham Hicks used to say. So, as you can hear, I'm also very intuitive. I've been embracing that part of myself because for many, many years, for most bigger part of my life, I've been trained to subdue that, push that to a side because only the intellectual part will get the external recognition that is promoted and encouraged in life. So for me, it was an eye opener by sharing also my ideas, my insights or inspiration. One day, one moment in time, it might help someone to move forward towards their desire, their intention. So I was happy to get this boost in how do you say in confidence, not really confidence, because until now, even now, I'm really shaking, doubting, fearing if this is the right thing. But the motivation, the desire to share this, because I've experienced myself many times that by other people sharing, being their self, sharing their gift, their skills, their knowledge has helped me in one or another way when I wasn't able to do that myself. So I don't see Jahara Jade or this lady from White Feather Tarot as content creator. I see them as authentic self shareders, by being their authentic true self and putting out there. They're able to help one another and yeah, so I want to contribute that. I want to pay that forward. So that's one of the reasons I decided to, okay, put away that fear, and also by practicing, I will teach my brain that it's okay to be myself, not only feeling in my heart, but also feeling in by my brain, if it does is possible. So my body also can um, work synchronicity with my heart and my mind because I really believe, even though we have one body, we have like these three core centers, like your heart, your brain, and your gut. Um, that's why we say your gut feeling. Um, once these three can coexist, co-work, and unconditionally accept each other and work together, you're able to create and move forward with ease, joy, and how do you say it in English? I've heard this proverb: met gratie, genot en gemak. Gratie is grace, pleasure, and ease. So in so enable me to do that. I want to embrace these three parts of me. And then I realized I wanted to embrace all part of me moving forward, and unconsciously I was doing exactly the opposite. You might ask why, because I was still waiting for the perfect time, the perfect moment to start sharing it. This is something that I've been feeling and hearing for many, many weeks, months, even years. And even after the many insights and realization that I have these past few months, I realized I was, how do you say it? Pushing that part of me like last year, the part of me that's able to manage multiple task life areas at the same time and being proficient in it. So then I realized, okay, for sure, from that video from White Feather Tarot about matching from my future self, about shifting my perspective and create as I go. This my interpretation with the insight that I got the few hours of this day. Um, I want to embark on this experiment. So I want to, for instance, I really like to talk in analogies. For instance, we have AI, artificial intelligence. But like I said, we have three core centers, your heart, your brain, and your gut. So I want my heart intelligence, like your authentic intelligence. My brain intelligence is your acquired intelligence. And my gut intelligence is the adaptive intelligence. For those three to be my real aligned AI. So if I have the three systems working together, I will have my aligned intelligence to help me move forward because um, there's no real life, authentic life if you're only living only by your brain or only living mainly only by your heart or only by your gut. So, in order to do that, I will start sharing these insights, thoughts. If I remember of learn something from other content creator, books, narrators, or authentic self-shareders, like I'm starting to call them right now, I will tell their name because I want to acknowledge their contribution to my journey, and I will start showing up for myself. Also start promoting also going online live to bypass my critical mind because I have to admit this is I think the 18 or 19 or 20 take. So I want to make it more easier and more fun for myself. So I want to leave this with w- one more major thought. Um, like I mentioned before, in order to change, truly change, to go with ease, next to practice and feeling safe, there are three key um, components in life. I don't say once you master this, life will be easy. No, there will always be challenges or things that might happen that you initially don't have the solution for it. But at any moment, it would be nice once you have this aligned intelligence working and you're able to communicate and work with it, is that you can ask yourself three questions or do three things. In Dutch, they say herkennen, erkennen en verwerken. In English, that is identify or recognize. That is first step. The second step is acknowledge, and the third step is process. Process via integration or releasing, letting go. That is key because we have been trained so much to keep on going, 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 um, recognizing the feeling or situation and pushing it without acknowledging it because all part of us wants to be seen, acknowledged. And you can see like a child or a pet is just being who he or she is. It doesn't make it nor good or bad. It just is. And once you're able to see that part of you unconditionally, you're able to identify it, look at it with an unconditional acceptance and even unconditional love, and just see it, feel it, acknowledge it, look at it or feel it, process it, so you can see what it wants to tell you or bring to you or teach you. And then you can decide whether you want to integrate it into yourself, your being, or letting go. It doesn't work if you keep suppressing it, keep consuming new information, new data, new part of you to be without accepting all of it. So that's about it for today. Um, until next time, I will try to. No, I'm not going to try. I will keep sharing shorter, I hope shorter videos like this, and also go online because I really like the engagement part of going live to talk about these kind of subjects, and by bouncing off to each other different perspective and insights, we might gain the piece of information, the key that will help you move forward. Thank you for being here. Oh, by the way, I completely forgot, my name is Lufa. um, I'm a creative intuitive artist. I'm a surprise self doula and transitional coach. um, so you'll be hearing more from me. Take care. See you next time. Bye.